Hey guys, good morning. This is going to be your video for page 10 in your notebook. So can you please pause this video until you have your notebook open? And then once you have your notebook open, please come up back. Alright, so we're going to be working on page 10. We want to head to our table of contents first and add this in. So please go ahead and add today's date. This is going to be learning target 3. Remember, you can just pause me anytime I'm going too fast for you. Just pause me till you catch up. And for the title, we're going to keep transformations because that is what this learning target is all about. But we're going to specifically be dealing with translations. And we'll be on page 10. Yeah. Sometimes it does things I don't want it to do. I'm just trying to move this. Come on now. It's being picky, persnickety. Alright, so you can go ahead and pause it until you've caught up your table of contents. Alright, once you're ready, head all the way down to page 10. So we have page 9, which was this guy that had the little kitty cats on it. This was page 9. And then we're going to go add a page for page 10. And you're going to want to go to your materials, go to Schoology and get the materials for page 10. Hopefully you already know how to do that, but I'll give you a little reminder just in case. You're going to come over here to Schoology, and when you first open Schoology, it's going to look like this. So click the little caret next to your geometry notebook, and you're going to click page 10 materials. And what you want to do is once you get here, you go to the bottom and you'll click the purple button. And you'll see your materials like this. So this is where you want to grab all of them, right? Draw a purple box around the whole thing. Do a Control-C, and then head back to your notebook, click on page 10, and do a Control-V. And I'm going to go ahead and close this now that I don't need it anymore, just so that I don't get confused. Okay, let's talk about what we have here. You can always delete this. This is just so that when you open the materials, you know for sure you're on the right page and everything. So those can always be deleted. I noticed that this is kind of far down the page, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. That bothers me a little bit. I want to move it up. So I can do that by highlighting everything and then just pushing it up a little bit. Okay, that makes me happier. Alright, let's talk about what we have here. We are talking about translations, and we know that learning target 3 is I can apply rigid transformations to geometric figures. So we've been talking about these guys visually and how you translate things visually. And the way that that works, if you want to talk about how triangle A became triangle B, right? You look at it this way. You always look at side-to-side movement first. So if I take one point on the triangle, I can see that this guy moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. Okay, sorry. Why did it turn into an arrow? Oh, wow. I guess it's just being smart for me. I like that arrow. All right, so we moved 5 to the right. And then we moved 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Well, that one didn't turn into an arrow. I wonder why not. Oh well, doesn't matter. So over here you can see that we have the notation for that. It moved 5 to the right and 4 down. So that is how you can do these translations visually. But sometimes you have to do them mathematically, and let me tell you what I mean by that. For example, this is the coordinate of the original point, this point right here. And I know that because if I go here to the origin, right, I go over to -4 and I go up to 3. So its coordinate is -4, 3. You can apply the translation mathematically. So you can say -4 plus 5 is 1, right? And then you can say 3 minus 4 is -1. And if you take a look over here, what do we have at 1, -1? We have that point on the triangle. So this means that you can do a translation without even having a picture at all. I mean, which isn't very fun, but at least it's possible. So check out this next one, -4, 1. So if I go to -4, 1 on my graph, it puts me right here on this corner. Oh, I wanted to color code these guys. Let me go back and get my other color. Where was that purple I used? Sorry about that. I forgot that I wanted to color code them. So if you are at, nope, it's this one. If you are at -4, 1 right here, and then you apply the translation, it would be -4 plus 5 will give you 1, and 1 minus 4 will give you -3. And sure enough, if we look to see where this point is, we are at 1, -3. Okay, one more example, the last point on here. Let me grab some yellow. So -1, 1, where is that? -1, 1, it's right here. And if I apply the translation, it'd be -1 plus 5, which is 4, and 1 minus 4, which is -3. So where is that point? 4, -3. Sure enough, right there. So you should know how to do it both ways. I would say a lot of people will choose to do it visually rather than doing the math. But the math is really good for those of you who struggle to see it visually, or those of you guys who are just really fast at the mental math. Shoot, I see that there's a mistake here. I thought that I fixed it, but I'm just going to have you guys fix it. Can you do this for me? Can you please change this so that it says 5 units left and 10 units down? I really thought that I fixed that. Oh well. 5 units left, 10 units down. Okay, so what I would like you to do here, all on your own, is I want you to do this translation visually. So in other words, grab yourself a marker, right? And you're going to scoot 5 to the left, 10 down, put a dot. 5 to the left, 10 down, put a dot. 5 to the left, 10 down, put a dot. 5 to the left, 10 down, put a dot. Just like that, okay? And if you want to draw the square, you can, but if you just do the dots, that'll be okay. I'll know what you mean. And then over here, you're going to grab some text, and I want you to put the coordinate of the original location, and then I want you to subtract 5 from your x value, subtract 10 from your y value, and show where the new location is. Okay? So pause the video and please do that right now, okay? And I'll do it over here. So pause the video, see if you can do that all by yourself. If you get stuck, come on back here and see what I'm doing, okay? All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this. I really hate counting these little grids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna cheat. I noticed that it's at 7, and I know if I go down 10, that's gonna be at 3, -3, so like right about here. Okay, and this one is gonna be over to here, and then 0 and a 7. Oh, this is not working out already. I really hate these grids, you guys. I'm not even kidding you. Okay, so let me do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm not going to count these because I know it's going to be even with this one. And then I know this one's going to be here, so I'm not going to count anything at all. Okay, so we'll just leave it like that. We don't need to draw the square. Now over here, let's talk about what this text should be. Well, first of all, that's way too big. That's more like it. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the coordinates. So my coordinate for t, come on, disappear. Okay, so I'm going to do it like this. Instead of color coding, I'm just going to put t. My coordinate for t is 1, 7. And now over here, I've got to do 1 minus 5, which is negative 4, and 7 minus 10, which is negative 3. And let's just give that a little check and see if that's right. So my new t should be at negative 4, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Sure enough, beautiful. That's just what we want to happen. Alright, so my s is at 1, 0. And my new s is going to be at 1 minus 5, which is negative 4, and 0 minus 10, which is negative 10. Okay, and then my u was at 8, 7, and my new u is going to be at 8 minus 5, which is 3, and 7 minus 10, which is negative 3. You have to be really good at integer adding, like adding negative and positive numbers to do this. If you're not good at it and you get it on a knowledge check or something, you could always use a calculator. And then my v is at 8, 0. And so if I do 8 minus 5, that's going to be 3. And 0 minus 10 is negative 10. So hopefully you did that on your own, and it's looking like that. I hope. Alright, that's it for today.